Hello, everybody. Good, good evening in the States. Happy Dayz modding. Um, so on the last live stream, uh, talked about modding with on Dayz using AI, and what ways can it help you understand how to mod, how to enhance your mods, how to give you ideas, how to help you with scripts, how to help you enhance your images. So I want to we asked AI in the last video to give us some ideas, 5 different ideas for mods, and one of the mods suggested was a backpack mod. It's a very simple mod, basically a retexture, but there's other things that we can do with it. So we're going to start off with that. This is a file that we're going to begin with, and I have to go back in the last video and put some files in there, but in this one I'm going to add the files that we create. I'm going to add into the description. That way you can download them. This is my Chat GPT window here, and I'm not sure that you can try joining my chat. Someone did that last time, and I didn't see them until the end. So I do have my uh, OSB up, so hopefully I can see somebody who joins the chat maybe this time. But what I want to go through is the things that are here in ChatGPT. So we're going to go over to our left here, and we're going to go to this part, and it says here we're going to scroll up, one of the custom backpack mod. So we're going to pick a base backpack, mountain bag, Alice bag. Ask me to write config for a new backpack. We're going to start off like you would normally. We're going to get our folders set up. We're going to get our folders set up so we can create this mod. So what we're going to do is then ask us, all right, I want to create the we'll call it custom backpack mod. Custom AI and folder structure using vanilla backpacks. Oops, backpacks. Backpacks. Retextured backpacks. Vanilla backpacks. So just tell AI to let's go ahead and generate this backpack mod. Now I'm gonna we're just gonna call it custom AI backpack mod for now. We'll have a different name for it as we go, I guess. Gonna see what it. I just want it to generate the folder structure, and then we'll get into then we'll create those folders into our project drive and go from there. It's really simple. Um, and you don't necessarily need all this, but you can see the level of detail that it goes through. It's going to give you this suggestion. Um, your PBO name is going to end up being back B for you backpacks. Now, I'm going to create that because, well, that's the naming convention I try to follow. You can put whatever, you can call this right here whatever you want. This B for you. If you beat me to it, you beat me to it, but you can call it whatever you want, right? So I'm going to call this B for you underscore backpacks, and then uh, underneath the add-ons. Now this is how it would be when it's packed up, when it's completely packed, right? It's going to have a B for you backpacks. You're going to have a mod CPP in there, a meta CPP, add-ons, and it's just going to be inside of your uh, PBO once it's packed. This is not how it's going to go into the project. So when we're going to create this already created the mod CPP. It's already created a meta.cpp. Now this is not correct because this needs to be your Steam ID and other information, which we didn't give it. So a config.cpp. So here's a basic config.cpp for basically retexturing the mountain bag, the Talon bag, and a dry bag. Now it's going to create the B4U mountain bag red, a B4U Talon bag checkers, and a B4U dry bag neon. Now this is some examples, right? So here we go. This is the underneath your class configs, just like in a config.cpp. You got your class B4U backpacks, uh, and it just goes on and describes every single item. The credits are ToppsKillz. It'll be yours there. You need to tell it who you are and go from there. Class config vehicles. So we're going to create our class names. Class names are mountain bag, color base. So because each one of these bags require a color base, just like our shirts or hoodies, you can have a color base. And we have to create, that way we can make multiple colors using one color base. So we got to, when we make our custom bag, it's got to call in the vanilla color base, so we know exactly what kind of bag we're calling in if we're calling vanilla bags. Scope equals 2 because this is a second rendition, a separate rendition of this color base. It's a different type that we're going to create other than vanilla. Display name, we're going to call this B4U mountain bag red. Backpacks for you, retexture of the mountain bag. Right. Camo ground, camo male, camo female. I'll have to see if that's required in or not. We may not need to change this. Hidden selection textures, hidden selection materials. So we have our hidden selection textures. This is going to be our PAAs, and one is going to be on the person, one is going to be the ground, and one is going to be in your hand, sort of. If I got that correct. But you need all three of these, otherwise you're going to have a part where the texture is going to be gray, either on your body or on the ground, or I think in your hand, or in the display for the um, preview. Hidden selection materials. This is your RV mats. These selection materials are going to be your RV mats. .RV mat right here, and that's going to help tell it what to look like or what to do in the lighting. And we're just going to generate all this for us. Now we have our second bag here, B4U Talon bag checkers, Talon bag color base. Apparently he wants us to make a checker type bag. Backpacks data Talon B4U Talon co.pa. The RV mats again, it's the same structure over again. This is a type of dry bag. It gives us notes here what all of this says. And you can even say if you don't understand if you don't understand it, so this you can ask it to put notes there. The data, you have your data folder, your mountain for the mountain bag, and B4U mountain.rv mat. I do my stuff a little different. I have data and I'll have materials and go from there. Now, if you're going to copy this and paste it straight in, you need to set your folder structure exactly like it tells you to. But we're going to go into and set up a basic folder. So I'm going to go in and create, go into my project drive, which all of my Dayz tools are already up. So we're going to go to my project drive. And inside our project drive, so let me switch over to that one. All right, inside our project drive, we're going to go to our P drive, and then we're going to go into our project drive. We're going to make a new folder, and you can call it what you want. I'm going to call this B backpacks with my naming convention for you. You can call it whatever you like, but whatever you call it, you got to make sure that that's in there. And I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to call a folder, and I'm going to call it data, and right click new folder, and I'm going to call it scripts, because we will have some scripts later. And then we're going to do is going to create another one. Right click on his new, well, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to go inside data, and I'm going to click new folder, and I'm going to put materials, and I'm going to right click and put folder, new folder. I'm going to call this textures. Now you can do this in just about any way you want. I just like to keep those things separate. Now we can put them together. It's just more to understand where you're going to go find and make sure that you have a loadout that we're going to have our materials here, and inside the backpacks for you is where we're going to have our config as well. So what I'm going to do now is switch over to here to our Notepad++, and inside of Notepad++, we're going to go to File and New, and we're going to rename that file, save as, and we're going to call this config.cpp. And you got to change it from a text, because it would just be a .txt. And we're going to go down here to this C++ source file. It has .cpp, and that's what CPP stands for, C++. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to be a type of file. We're going to click into our project drive and into backpacks for you, which you may not be able to see this part, and data. I'm sorry, just inside of backpacks for you, and click save. And now we have, you can see here we have config.cpp. Should be able to see that now. And what we're going to do is go back to our ChatGPT and click on it. And in the ChatGPT, we're going to type here, we're going to put my folder structure is my mod name is backpacks for you, and my folder structure is backpacks for you, the backslash data backslash data with a folder for materials and one for textures. Also backpacks for you backslash scripts scripts. All right, so it's going to create change the folder structure. It should change these files it created for us to have the correct name, to switch everything. There it goes. Everything to your naming and paths. Backpacks for you, config.cpp, data, materials, and your textures, and your scripts. You can leave empty, no scripts needed. We'll leave it just like that for now. Put your edited.pa textures in data textures, and materials live in the materials. Right? We've done that. Mod.cpp goes in your root. So this right here, we're going to call this mod.cpp. You don't have to do this. Tools will do this when it packs up and you publish it, but we'll do it. So we're going to go back to Explorer and go for, backpacks for you, and right click and put new we'll put folder. We'll switch over to Notepad++. We're going to go File, New, File, Save As, and we're going to go to back to the base, to the backpacks for you, and we're going to call it mod.cpp, and again we're going to change it to a .cpp. So there's as the file type. Save. I'm not sure if you can see that. I need to work on that window. But here we got now mod.cpp. So we're going to switch again. We're going to switch over to ChatGPT again. And we're going to copy this right here. Copy. So we have our mod.cpp. I'm going to switch back over to our Notepad++, and we're going to paste that in. So this is the name, backpacks for you, and you know what, backpacks. like to use a similar naming convention. Vanilla backpack retextures by backpacks for you. All right. Tooltip equals backpacks for you. All right. So we're gonna file. We're gonna save this. Uh, we're gonna save. So now, when we go to our Explorer folder, we now have a mod.cpp, right? So let's go back to Notepad++ one more time and click on CPP and do this. This is actually saved in the wrong folder, so we just need to go in there and move it out. So gonna go back into our Explorer. We're gonna go inside data. We're gonna right click on this, and we're gonna right click on this, and we were gonna cut this. And we're gonna go back to backpacks for you, and it should be in here in the root folder. Click paste. Here we go. So now we have a configs.cpp, a mod.cpp with a data folder and a scripts folder. Right now we don't have scripts, so we don't have anything in there, but data, we have two folders for textures and materials. And these things become important later. So now we have the basic structure, folder layout for any mod. This is what we're going to start with before we get it into tools, and it's going to, once we get done, it's going to pack it in add-ons. We're going to use it in add-on creator, and it's going to pack it up into a PBO, and then if we like it, we can publish it, or we can load it as a local mod, and then we can go and try it out. All right, so let's go temporarily. Let's go back to ChatGPT, and let's see what it says. We're going to leave the meta.cpp alone because publisher will create, Steam will create that, and it'll put the right numbers in and everything. So config.cpp, this is what it says. We're going to change this to, we're going to copy this like it has it. Copy this, and we're going to go into Notepad++. We're going to close actually this config, and we're going to reopen it from where it was. File, open, and we're going to open the config there. Now we have it in the right place. So we're going to right click in here and paste in that config or .cpp. So we're just going to make sure that this information is correct. Backpacks, because I want this to be correct. Packs for you. The units are going to be for you because this is my shortcut. Mountain bag red, and you can call this be for you whatever you like. You can call your mod whatever you like. It just makes sense for me. Required versions is 0.1. Required add-ons, it means these add-ons because we're making a backpack mod, right? Class configs, class backpacks for you. I want to make sure that this is correct. Backpacks for you, and we'll make that correct also. Now these are all things that if you tell ChatGPT to do right the first time, it will do it for you right the first time. I want to take this, and I'm just going to correct this here. Copy F, and I'm going to replace backpacks for you with backpacks for YOU. And I'm going to replace that in all this file. So now I've corrected that. All right, and we're going to have underneath backpacks for you. If it says here, if you later add in for scripts under scripts uncomment dependencies equals game, world, and mission. Class defs. This is already giving you the information that you need for later if you're going to add some scripts. Class defs, class game script module, class world script module, and class mission script module. Right? If you end up needing that stuff. So the bulk of our work for now is going to be done in our class vehicles, which we already have set up for us. So it's going to call in the vanilla bases, which are going to be the mountain bag color base, the class Talon bag color base, and the class dry bag color base. So the 3 bags that we're going to call from vanilla, we're going to get those PAAs for those. We're going to retexture them. We're going to create our own normal maps so that it looks more like the bag that we designed. And we are going to have it create our .rv maps pinpointing to our CO, which is our base color, our base map, and then also in here will be inside the RV map. It will have our normal map image, so it will work together to look like the type of the bag the way we want it to look. So these are what you would need. This is a very easy setup. I didn't have to type any of this. In my older, when I first started trying out working with Dayz and modding in 2020, 2021, I had to type all this by hand. I have lines of code with thousands and thousands of lines of just configs, not counting the scripts that it's helped me write. So this right here took seconds and it's done. So we can actually just use it exactly like it is now. And what we're going to have to do is use the same naming conventions, or we could come in here and correct this. So for now, I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to file and I'm going to save so we don't lose our work. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into Explorer, into our project drive, into our P drive, and we are going to find the PAs that we need. So we're going to go back to our project drive, and if you have your project drive set up and the game extracted, we're going to go to the DayZ folder, and we're going to for clothing, it's usually under characters. Let's see if the bags are in there as well. Heads, headgear, gloves, fists, data, bodies, belts, backpacks. We're going to go in the backpacks folder. This is again the normal Dayz structure. You're going to have all of your models, your P3Ds, in the root folder of the backpacks of the item, and a config for that, right? So if we were to open this config, you would see that we have these different names here. We have these are the class names. We have the different items here for the mountain, and dry bag might be in a different source. I think it's in a different source. I think it's in the gear. But we'll go through this real quick. You can come in here, don't even need to chat GPT, but you can come here and just copy this out and into yours and make yourself a base class. So but this is it's a clothing base. the tooling bag is underneath a clothing base. So we can do the same thing. We might have to correct that. This has all of the inventory slots and all that. We're not going to mess with that just yet. We're just going to get the images and we're going to set things up and we're going to see how it works. And then we can go in and start, once we get the item working, we can go in and tweak things. So what I want to do in the backpacks for you is I'm going to follow suit with the clothing mod that it has me doing. And I'm going to make these backpacks, but this is a tutorial for us. Class tutorial, tortilla bag, winter tortilla bag. And this has all of the different configurations for the bag, the layouts for the bag, item sizes, item cargo sizes, the weight of the bag, uh, variable wet max, heat isolation, visibility modifier, repairable with kits if it's repairable or not, how much it costs to repair it, sound, attachment type when you put it on, hidden selections. So under hidden selections we have a camo ground, camo male, and camo female. Uh, that's what it's going to call from the model. In the model has saved to the model through object builder a hidden selection called camo ground, a hidden selection called camo male, and a hidden selection called camo female. Now, hidden selection textures. This is our different textures. Usually it's the same. If like this is the ground, this one is for the ground. This one is the camo male. The next one would be camo male, and this is camo female. The last one would be camo female. Um, or it could be on the ground, on your body, or in the hand. I can't remember which way it goes, but it's one of those. Class, clothing types. They have a male and female here. This will tell you exactly which model you use for the male and which one for the female. I I didn't know that exactly there's a male and female version, but there should be because it has to fit the character differently. Um, and then these are all the specifications for the bag on its health, if you shoot it, if you cut it, whatever. If it gets struck by the zombies. Class anim events tells you what sound sets to play through for whichever bag and what action you're performing. Class fur, courier bag, clothing, and so on. But this is not what we're here to do yet. We already have a config that's going to work just fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in to Explorer, which I guess I've been showing you the Explorer anyway. Get back to Explorer. We're going to go into the data, and we are going to go to we want the mountain bag. I'm going to put these together by types. So PAs, okay. So we want the mountain bag. And what we want are two things. We want the that was going to be a mountain bag red .co.pa. This is the one we want. We're gonna you go to tools, which I don't think I have a window for that. Let me just create a window for that real quick. And inside ChatGPT, we already have our config and we already have our VMATs. Now, if we scroll down here, it's already given even the types file. And it's given us some scripts. I think if we want to use that as a spawn in uniform. So let's go back up here. This is the B4U dry bag RV mat. Tulum RV mat. And one of the things you can do is you don't have to copy and paste these things into Notepad++. This is how I like to do it, copy paste. But you can go back down here and say, please generate downloadable .rv mats files, and it will create links, so we can just click on them and it will download it, and then we can save it right into our mod file. Alright, so right here, it's already knows our structure because we told it backslash for you, data, textures, B for you, .pa, Dayz, characters, backpacks, data, underscore nohq.pa, and SMDI.pa. We may not, the nohq we will make, but I'm not sure on the SMDI. So, but there is a tool for that. I can show you how to do that too. Want me to also generate blank texture stubs.pa placeholders, or add glow/emissive variants that use custom SMDI maps. We will do that in a minute. So what we want to do is click on this, and what you'll see is going to download. So once it downloads, we can go to the file here, the folder. You may or may not be able to see that, but we can click on it, and it's put it in my downloads folder. I'm just going to right click and cut it out, and I'm going to put it down in our project file. Go to backpacks for you, into data and materials, and we're going to right click and paste that in. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll show it to you in just a second. I'm going to click on this link again, the Tulum bag. It should download it, and it has. I'm going to open the folder. Oh, I didn't mean to open a file. We're going to open the file folder. Back here, I'm going to open the Tulum.rvmat folder. Right click on that, copy it, and I'm going to put it right into our project drive, right into our project folder. P drive, backpacks for you, data, materials, right click and paste. And then one more, which is our dry bag. Click on it, it's going to create a download. We're going to go, once it downloads, going to go to the folder. I'm going to right click that, I'm going to copy it, go into our project drive and our mod folders, data, materials, and paste it in there. Alright, so now we have our RV mats. I'm going to switch over to Explorer so you can see. we now have we go to File, Project Drive, and go to Backpacks for You and Data. We now have our base textures, dry bag red, mountain red, and Tulum blue .co. These are the PNGs that we're going to edit. If you go up one and then go into materials, we also now have our RV mats. This is all generated except for the textures, the images. These are all generated by AI, UV sourced by Chat GPT. This is a very, very basic RV mat. We can have some other, we're going to have some other things in here, um, and go from there. It's a little bit fancier than you need, and some basics stages, but we're going to have some more stages in here, right? Because it don't need many stages because we are retexturing a mod that already exists, but we're going to rewrite the RV mats using this to tell it to pinpoint to our no HQ image, our uh, color based image, and our SMDI later. So we have everything we need right now to create the basic mod, except we need to retexture the image. So do one more thing. Um, Had enough of your stuff.
No! No! No!
This is Deer Isle.
Boom.
Oh,
And that's how long it took me to fall.
you're not dead yet. I'm coming. Had enough of your stuff.
No! No! No!
This is Deer Isle.
Boom.
Oh,
And that's how long it took me to fall.
you're not dead yet. I'm coming. Had enough of your stuff.
No! No! No!
This is Deer Isle.
Boom.
Oh,
And that's how long it took me to fall.
you're not dead yet. I'm coming. Hello, hello. Man. I think I messed up. Okay. Well, sorry, Charlie. Nobody told me. I don't want to close the program. No, I just wanted to wait. But I wanted to stop doing whatever it's doing. It's not necessary. That is not what I wanted. But let's see what happens. I probably lost all that work. Didn't matter anyway because it seems like I had no audio for this time. Well, anyway, uh, you get the idea. You're going to go ahead and retexture your images, and we will get back to creating this mod on another go round. I'm going to get my images done, and I will live stream basically what you do after. The GIMP just closed on me. We lost a bunch of work. Make sure you save. It crashed, so make sure you save your work as you go. Save your work. Save your work. Save your work. I think you get the idea. What I'm trying to show you. Use layers. You make sure you color to desaturate and color it to gray to keep your shadows and highlights. Um, use images of materials to make it look the way you want it to. Separate your zippers, your straps, and your brackets, and your buttons, and your rivets, and your mesh all out, and make them look like they're supposed to. That way, um, it, you don't look like you just slapped some color over it and left it alone. Everything will look better that way. Upscale your images. Use 4K images. Even if you don't want to keep it as a 4K, upscale it anyway. Use that image to texture it with, and then if save export it as a 4K, and then have AI scale it back down. Or um, with that enhancer, you can turn around and scale it back down, and it will keep your pixels looking beautiful, and they'll look a lot crisper, a lot sharper. Um, I will continue doing my texturing, and we'll get back to this another day. I've been streaming now for a little while. It's getting late for me. I do have to work tomorrow. Um, and go from there. So um, I hope you enjoy. I will edit some of these down to videos when I have time, and make these a much easier to follow sections to go through. So right now we're in the texturing phase. We got our basic mods files and folders set up, getting the textured images done. Then we'll work on the RV mats, and then we're going to make sure all our file paths and our configs are correct the way we want them. Our naming conventions are correct. Our tap PA and textured images pathways are correct. And then we're going to pack it up and we're going to publish it. And I probably won't publish it right away. I'll pack it up and try it out and everything, because there will be different items we can add and change later, like slots, and we're going to add some emissions and glowing effects, and I'm going to show you how to add the capability to attach a battery and turn on and off those effects using just like you would a flashlight in the game, um, and go from there. Um, but finish out your textures and then meet us for part 3 of this live stream when we have time. I have some time coming up in a week from now, and I'll be able hopefully to work on this a little bit longer. Some of that time I'll be off work for at least a week, um, as I'm having procedure done and have to heal up. But I will be staying home during that time after to heal up. So I hope to get at least one more stream in before that happens. So maybe by that time we can complete this uh, live stream series and move on to something cooler, that we can try with that. But enjoy. Um, Come up with your own ideas. Use AI to help you expand your ideas. Use AI to help you write the correct configs, correct scopes. It will do all those things for you. Not scopes, but correct scripts. It will help you do those things, but you have to guide it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. It won't work. So you can follow, let it write the scripts out, let it write the configs out, tell it, make sure you keep it straight that this is my file structure, this is the name of my mod, this is the name I'm going to call this backpack, and it will go through and do those things for you. So you don't have to sit there and type it all. It took me forever to figure out, and then I made a lot of mistakes because I was typing everything, not copying and pasting from one place to the next. Was doing some copying and pasting from vanilla configs, and then at times I would not understand what it was, what it was doing, what it meant. So this AI really helps out explaining those things. If you don't understand something, you can ask it. Please explain this to me. And so far it's been such a useful tool for myself. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, but I'm going to continue working on these textures because I just lost everything we did. Please save your work as you go so you don't have the same problem. But anyway, if you watch this in the offline, it will be later on edited into a video, and I'll get it all put together. But the tips and tricks that I'm doing in GIMP and some of the things that I'm doing in the configs are things that I've learned on my own, and a lot of tips and tricks from lots of other modders out there. Even a lot of them have their own video series and instructions. Go through them and learn from all of them, and then you can figure out how to do things the way you want it, and style things the way you want, and create the items in the game that you want. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I hope to help you do for yourself. The more cool items we have in the game, the more enjoyable the game is, the cooler different servers will be, and it's all from a love of the game, enjoying DayZ. Not too many games allow us to make the game as we see fit, and it's just down to the passion for this game from the people who Bohemian Interactive, their people there, and all of the great modders over the time. This game itself was a mod when it first started, so we wouldn't have it if it wasn't for people modding. And I just want to give my greatest gratitude towards them and all the people who keep DayZ going and exciting us with all the new things. Hopefully one day we'll see a DayZ 2, but in its full form. Have a good night. Thank you. This is ToppsKillz. I'll see you again.